Some stories are strange, some are unsettling, and some are so disturbing that even knowing they are real doesn't make them easier to accept. Every story you're about to hear actually happened. No theories, no fiction, just real events that should not exist. In 2008, a woman living in California received a phone call late at night. The number on the screen was her husband's. At first, she felt relief because 2 days earlier, her husband had died in a car accident. The funeral had already taken place. The paperwork was done. There was no doubt. He was gone. Still shaking, she answered the call. She didn't say anything. She just listened. On the other end, she heard breathing. Then a voice. Her husband's voice. He didn't say her name. He didn't explain anything. He only said one sentence. "Don't answer the phone again." The call ended. When she tried to call back, the number was disconnected. Phone records later showed that the call had come from her husband's phone, the same phone that was buried with him. She never answered another call from an unknown number again. In 1954, a man arrived at Tokyo's Haneda Airport. He handed his passport to airport control. The document looked legitimate. Stamps, visas, government seals. But there was one problem. According to his passport, he was from a country called Torred, a country that didn't exist. The man became frustrated. He pointed to a map. Torred, he said, had existed for over 1,000 years. Officials placed him in a nearby hotel overnight while they investigated. He was guarded. The next morning, the man was gone. The room was empty. No broken windows, no forced doors. His passport, his documents, and every record of his arrival disappeared with him. No one ever saw him again. A couple in rural Ohio moved into an old farmhouse in the early 1990s. The house had been vacant for over 10 years. Almost immediately, they noticed something odd. At night, they could hear knocking coming from inside the walls. At first, they assumed it was plumbing or animals, until one night, the knocking followed a pattern. 3 knocks, pause, 3 knocks. The husband knocked back 3 times. There was a pause, then 3 knocks responded. Perfectly timed. Over the next weeks, the knocking began responding to voices, to questions, always with the same pattern. They moved out less than 2 months later. The house remains empty. No explanation was ever found. In a small office building in England, a security guard noticed something strange on the overnight CCTV footage. At exactly 2:17 a.m., one of the cameras showed a man standing in the hallway. He wasn't entering. He wasn't leaving. He was just standing there. The guard assumed it was a glitch until he checked the next camera. The man appeared there too. Same posture, same position, but the cameras didn't overlap. Frame by frame, the footage showed the man appearing instantly from one hallway to another. No walking, no movement, just appearing. At 2:21 a.m., the man turned his head and looked directly into the camera. The feed cut to static. When it returned, the hallway was empty. That camera system was replaced the next week. The footage no longer exists. In 2011, a college student in Oregon went missing during a hiking trip. Search teams found no trace of him. 3 weeks later, his parents received a voicemail. It was from their son's phone. The message was quiet, wind, footsteps, and heavy breathing. Then his voice. He whispered, "They're not letting me leave." The message ended abruptly. Phone records showed the voicemail was sent from an area already searched. Search teams returned. They found nothing. No footprints, no phone. 2 years later, his voicemail inbox updated again. The message was empty. No sound at all. His phone number is still active.
These stories don't have answers. They don't have conclusions. They simply exist. And sometimes the most disturbing part is knowing that they really happened. Sleep well.